No need for alarm. Don't adjust your television screens. I know you're a little bit caught off guard by my current state. No product in my hair, a bathrobe, no expensive suit jacket, no rings, no jewelry. That's because I wanted you guys to see what complacency looks like. Complacency is defined in the Oxford English Dictionary as smug or uncritical satisfaction with oneself or one's achievements. This is the smug portion of it. Doesn't matter how I dress, doesn't matter how I look. I know and am confident in the fact that when I speak, people listen. It's something that's made up for my physical shortcomings as a masterful orator. Now that's the smug portion of it. I also wanted you people to see what the uncritical portion of complacency looks like. And that looks like this. For those of you that don't know, and that's a big part of this video, this is Jon Davis, my best friend, my brother. Jon and I have been through thick and thin for 18 years. And I remember a time when guys were afraid of Jon Davis, when they would see Jon's name across from theirs on the board in the locker room and shiver. Guys were afraid to speak Jon's name above a whisper in the locker room. But now, Jon's name doesn't even get spoken in locker rooms. The final nail in the coffin was just a few short weeks ago when a tandem of hungry young lions came up to me at a show and asked me, Simon, who should we be watching? What tapes should we study? And of course, because Jon Davis is one of the best, I spoke his name. And the 7-letter phrase, punctuated by an emphatic question mark that they responded with, sent shivers through my anatomy. Who's that? Who's that? Jon Davis, a Ring of Honor star, a former NWA World Tag Team Champion, and a prospect for any of the top companies at one point. And where are we now? Jon is still doing his thing here and there. Jon is still great, athletic, powerful, dominant. But there seems to have been an edge that Jon has lost. The fire has been unlit. That's why I asked for this match. November 16th, Seminole, Florida. The American Legion Post 252. Jon Davis will be wrestling Buckshot Brian Brock. I asked for this match. And before any of you are up in arms, you can unclutch your pearls, because I'm not saying anything in this video that I wouldn't say to Jon Davis himself. And I'll get the opportunity to do it because I'll be ringside, fulfilling my managerial obligations to Buckshot Brian Brock. I will be ringside. And Jon, the reason I needed this to happen, I stepped into the ring against Brian Brock 3 weeks ago, and I still feel it now. So one of two things is going to happen. Brian Brock is going to take it to you, and he is going to carve that chip back onto your shoulder and bring back the Jon Davis that needs to be here. Or Brian Brock is going to have his way with you, emasculate you, expose you, and then you'll know it's time to step aside. And then you can thank me too, Jon, because the last thing I want to see is you tarnish the legacy of that dude, Jon Davis. And this is me doing this as a friend, Jon, because I love you, because I care about you, and I want what is best for Jon Davis. And as a true friend, tough love is what I give, Jon. So I'll see you and everybody else watching this video tomorrow. Live pro wrestling. The Emerald Emperor Simon Says in the corner of Buckshot Brian Brock against what I hope to be is the old Jon Davis.